Introducing first, El Nino de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since. And so they stare into each other. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Back and forth they go. They are giving us a high-tempo show. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hell's fire on here.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. He parries away the left uppercut. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Missing with the hook. These punches coming from every angle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You'd like to see more jabs. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He just misses with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? It's hard to cover the body and the head at the same time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
On to the third. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. I'm exhausted. Thing must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Missing with the hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. That hook doesn't score. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just misses with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. They just gave us a great round. Let's see if they can do it again.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just misses with that uppercut. Hold that thought! This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan! Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Linares in that last round. That cut. This is the beginning of round 6. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? You know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious. Here comes round 7. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
Can't find a home for that jab. Right uppercut can't find a home. Misses with the right uppercut. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook won't score. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Round 8, and we're off again. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That jab doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. No one wins, no one